This first play is a pass to Josh Downs. And what we're going to look at here, I want to show you this view first so we can just see what both teams are doing. Okay, this was one of the few times that the Colts actually came out and were in empty set. They had Deion Jackson, who's now up here. He started this play in the backfield here, but he got motioned out. We have an empty set 5 wide. Okay, and for the defense, the Jacksonville defense for pretty much the entire game was playing a cover 2 shell defense, trying to stop the deep ball. And on this particular play, as you can see here, we have the 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers here. They came out in a nickel look, and this linebacker right here is ready to come blitzing. This one right here looks like he's coming to come blitz. And it looks like in what is probably match coverage, these guys are playing man on Josh Downs and Deion Jackson up here, while these guys all out here in the Jacksonville secondary are playing zone to contain these guys. Okay, so now we're going to switch to the end zone view so that we can look at the offensive line and what the offensive line is doing, what the protection is doing, and what was good and what could be fixed. All right, so in this view, you can see we have the 5 down lineman, Anthony Richardson, Mo Alley Cox is a tight end offset from the offensive line here. Okay, so as we get this going, what I want you to pay attention to, this was the guy that we saw blitzing, right? I want you to pay attention to this guy also, okay? You're going to notice number 5 up here. He comes down. He's covering Josh Downs out here. But real quick, I want you to pay attention to these linebackers and what happens with those linebackers. See him creeping up. Both of them creeping up right there. Then boom, 23 comes. 33 was coming and fell back. In case you weren't watching 33 there, you saw 23 coming. 33 here. As his ball snapped, he's coming as if Anthony Richardson was going to keep it, and then he falls back right there. Anthony Richardson takes the hit here, and what I want to mention here is the offensive line protection, right? We have 23 coming free right here. And as a rookie quarterback in his first start, it's understandable that he's going to have some protections that he's not going to set correctly. But right here, you have Ryan Kelly and Quentin Nelson both double teaming air right here. Will Fries is one-on-one. He's going to get help from Ryan Kelly right here. Bernard Raymond handling his one-on-one matchup on the edge. But had they slid protection and had they manned up on protection here, you wouldn't have a free guy, right? Trayvon Walker, they're only rushing 3, but they're blitzing this guy. Trayvon Walker was on the edge over here. He's dropping back into a coverage. So Anthony Richardson going forward, this is a learning step, right? He's going to learn the protections. He's going to start learning how to read these defenses if defenses are trying to take away the deep shot, and defenses that can play versatile like this with a guy like Trayvon Walker that can back out, and a guy like 23 here who can blitz but also drop back into coverage. So it wasn't perfect, but Anthony Richardson made the most of it. Okay, and we're going to go back to the sideline view here so that you can see how it works from an eagle eye view. Okay, so here we are. The ball just got snapped. So we're seeing this guy coming free. Anthony Richardson has to make a quick decision. Okay, you'll see Alec Pierce has the corner way off of him. If Anthony Richardson really wanted to, he could throw this pass here to Alec Pierce. That would have been no problem. It would have been a really easy completion here. But he ends up going to Josh Downs. This is what I'm assuming was the hot read, the route Josh Downs does. And we talked about in the last Josh Downs film study about his route running and how he creates separation with the way he moves. Watch what he does to this corner. This is number 5 here, the one that was running up to the line of scrimmage to cover Josh Downs. The move that he puts on him to create the separation and break to the inside is incredible for a rookie in his first game. Boom, boom, stutter step. You see that corner just stepped out, took a whole jump step out. That wasn't a, hey, I might go out here with you, but I'm probably coming in. No, he took a full step out because of the way Josh Downs set that up, and he breaks inside, and right there, Anthony Richardson already knew. Boom, he started stepping out. Boom, I can throw that ball. Josh Downs will be open, and he puts it right there, and that space is open because 23 blitzed and 33 came up and then tried to fall back into position. If 33 was stayed in the position he was and just patrolled this part of the field, that's a lot harder play to make, and it probably ends up coming out here to Alec Pierce or taking a sack right there, or he just rolls out and tries to run. But instead, he gets the completion here to Josh Downs, and Josh Downs, boom, catches that, gets up here, and boom, up to the 12-yard line. Great play by the rookies here. So now that Josh Downs and Anthony Richardson have teamed up to help us get down the field here, get us in this position, let's take a look at what we were doing here on this scoring play. Anthony Richardson's first NFL touchdown was the rushing touchdown at the very beginning of the second quarter. And right here, when you look at this view, you're seeing all 22 players that are on the field currently. All 11 guys, you have 7 on the line of scrimmage here for the Colts. Anthony Richardson, these guys, you have Deion Jackson here, Kylan Granson here, and Drew Ogletree is this guy right here behind Braden Smith and Mo Alley Cox. Okay, then you have Alec Pierce over here on the other side, sitting next to Bernard Raymond. Okay, so let's let this run a little bit, start seeing what's happening. All right, gets motioned over. Deion Jackson is motioning over. Watch what happens as Deion Jackson goes over. Defense, they start to slide 31-23. Both react. They're both going. Ball gets snapped. Boom. 23-31 are both running after Deion Jackson. They are basically out of this play at this point. Okay, so then you look at what else is happening as soon as this ball is snapped. You have Alec Pierce over here. Looks like he's ready. He's getting the inside position to set this block up. You have Will Fries right here is coming back. The rest of the offensive line is pushing guys to their right. Will Fries is pulling here. Will Fries is going to come and get a very key block. Drew Ogletree following right behind him in that hole. And you have Kylan Granson on the outside taking attention from number 5 right here. Okay, so let's see this run a little bit. All right, so now you see where we're at. Alec Pierce has 32 occupied. Kylan Granson has number 5 on the outside here, ready to cover him as he's going out. And he has to. Anthony Richardson right here looks like he might throw that ball to Kylan Granson if he turns his head right there. So this corner has to respect that. You can see 33 also reacting to this right here, this tiny movement. Kylan Granson has his back to the quarterback, but because he's looking in the backfield, he sees Anthony Richardson may throw that thing. He starts to react going that way. Trayvon Walker also reacting going that way. You see here Bernard Raymond, okay, gets this guy who's kind of hidden behind the goalpost. He's got a great block here. Quentin Nelson pushes 99 all the way over here. Bernard Raymond doing very well on this run block here. And Will Fries comes through. Only has to deal with Trayvon Walker here. So let's see that set up. Boom. Gets Trayvon Walker, hits that outside shoulder, bounces him to open that hole up. Bernard Raymond, see, holding his guy up right here. Thankfully, that didn't get called. You know, kind of would have been pretty ticky-tack, but he's doing a good job holding that guy in his position. Drew Ogletree coming through this hole as 33 is still dipping out here to try to get to Kylan Granson. And as we go, boom, he's running. 33 is too late. Trayvon Walker gets around Will Fries, but at that point it's too late. And then this guy's just too small for Anthony Richardson. And then, boom, the best spike in football right there. We got our guy, okay? And let's look at this from the other angle. I want you guys to see the sideline view of this to see kind of how everything's set up from an eagle's eye view. Okay, so here we are. Let's get things rolling. See Deion Jackson go in motion, takes those guys away. Drew Ogletree's right behind him. Boom. Slips in behind him. I mean, just that was beautiful execution. The Eagles did that so many times with Jalen Hurts last year, and that's what we have to look forward to as a fan base, is a whole lot of Anthony Richardson spikes just like this. I mean, come on, man. You know, we got our guy. We're good for the future. If you like this video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on to keep getting updated when we have videos like this or any Colts news that happens. And until next time, as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.